सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ verse number 86 स्तव्यस्तव प्रियस्तोत्रम् स्तुतिस्तोतारणः प्रियः पूर्णः पूरयिता पुण्यः पुण्यकीर्तिरनामयः मनोजवस्तीर्थकरः वसुरेता वसुप्रदः वसुप्रदो वासुदेवः वसुर्वसुमनाहविः In this 87th sloka, the Manojavaha, 690th Nama, Manojavaha, the Lord Vishnu, whose the Vega, the speed, is like Manas. He moves faster like Manas. Mind goes that much fast. Before the mind goes, he will be there actually. Really speaking, Bhagavan pervading everywhere. This is a figurative expression. As it were, the Lord Vishnu moves in the speed just like the mind. How the mind moves so fast. Because Bhagavan pervading everywhere as consciousness, as though it figuratively they express this feeling. So you should not take it literally. The Manas status se Bhagavan nalada vandadu. As it were, we have to take. Therefore we give as Manovega, Manojavaha, Tirthakaraha. Tirtha means Shastras, the one who has the knowledge of the Shastras fully, because he only taught the Shastras, Vedas. The author of the book is the knower of the content. One who is the author of that book, Vedas. Who is the author? Lord. So he knows better than anyone. So he is the only one who can teach properly. That's why Bhagavan, after creating Vedas, he gave that whole knowledge to Brahmaji. Then it has come Paramparaya. And we are mutilating it. After coming with our intellect, we are not able to grasp in the total level as our buddhi. We are taking little. But what we take, essence is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The essence. So therefore Lord Vishnu called as Tirthakaraha. The embodiment of Vedas, and he is the giver of the Vedic knowledge for all people. That's why all gurus, acharyas all bow their head in front of Vedas, in front of Shastra. The more you study Shastra, the more you know what you do not know. வேதம் எதுக்கு படிக்கணும்னா நம்ம எல்லாம் இருக்கிற அகங்காரம் போகிறதுக்காக தான் வேதம் படிக்கிறது. பட் அன்ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி சாஸ்திரம் படிச்சுன்னா அகங்காரம் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகிறது. Not for all, some people. Like just academically who studies any shastra, dance, music, it creates some ahankara in the person. Whoever takes it as academic study, other studies like that, shastra also one part. Like that who studies, definitely it gives weight. So it is not for academic study. My study purpose is only to get moksha. And whoever studies like that, for them it blesses. Any instrument also, if you don't know how to use, same instrument it harms you also. Any art also. Through dance you can learn philosophy, through music you can learn philosophy, through art you can learn philosophy, through yoga you can learn philosophy, through any science you can learn philosophy, if your mind is molded in such a way. The motivation is there, you can learn. All sciences are meant for that only. All sciences, aparavidya, meant to cultivate us to know the paravidya. Imagine even that Paravidya himself itself brings down how much extent this person spoils the whole science. That's why human being is capable of doing anything. Construction, destruction. More harmful being in the creation than a human being. Therefore Bhagavan all this manual shastra kept for human beings, not for animals. Bhagavan knows all other beings are harmless. All are harmless. Only human being require, because he has given the free will. These people will abuse. That's why Bhagavan has given the Shastra. So that they can maintain the harmony in the creation. So why I am telling, the importance of Shastra we should know. The importance of Shastra, the value, the weight of Shastra for the harmony of the society in the country, every one of us knows alone, because the harmony of the society depends on every being, every person. So every person has to realize that, their importance. So it blesses me as well as the society. So Tirthakaraha. Then Vasuretaha, 692. Vasuretaha, Retaha means the Lord Vishnu is called as Vasuretaha because the Lord created the water first. Lord created the water. And he left that retas in that water. Retas means energy. The energy for the creation. For the sake of creation, he left that energy in the water. That's why through the water, through the rain, through the plants, through the vegetables, through the human being, that retas comes out. In that water, that retas energy is there, potential energy. From that water it goes to the rain. When the rain falls, that retas comes down. The plants takes that retas, and the plants gives the fruits, and the fruits and vegetables the human being eats. So the human beings, that retas enter in the form of egg. That is called Hiranyagarbha. Vasu means actually gold. Bhagavan's retas is in the golden color. It's a gold, not in golden color also. It's like a gold. So it becomes the golden egg, the prime source of Brahman. Hiranyagarbha. We call it as Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, it shows Vatsuretaha means the Karanam Brahman. Lord Vishnu is the Karanam, cause, the source of this creation. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha. That Bhagavad Gita it comes. So how this Retas, the egg comes and how this creation takes place. Bhagavan, this is the clue. Vasuretaha. A lot of Bhagavan has given, Shankaracharya given Bhashyam. This is the essence of this Nama. Vasu Suvarnam Retaha Asya iti Vasuretaha. Acharya, Devaha Puram Apaha Srishtva Tasu Viryam Apasrujat. He puts that Viryam in that waters, that waters alone goes up. Now you have got the picture. That's why Bhagavan called as Vasureta. So if we don't study all these things, how this creation has come? How this creation has come? We go on asking questions. That's why study Shastra. Then Vasupradaha. There are two Vasupradas. First Vasuprada 693. Vasuhu means dhanam. Prakarshena dadati. Vasuhu means dhanam. Prakarshena dadati. Sakshat dhanadhyakshaha ayam. President. Adhyakshaha means president. The one who has full powers. President has got lot of powers. Adhyaksha means is the powerful person. Dhanadhyakshaha. The Lord Vishnu is having full powers on that dhanam, wealth, dhanadhyakshaha. That's a sakshat dhanadhyakshaha. Itaraha tu tat prasadat dhanadhyakshaha. The Kubera and all, we think we worship Kubera. That's why Acharya telling Itaraha means other rich people, the Bill Gates and all. Now Bill Gates, that time we call Kubera. Our Puranas call Kubera. Okay, that Kubera is not Sakshat Dhanadhyakshaha. But Bhagavan on Itaraha tu Tat Prasadat Dhanadhyakshaha. Bhagavan has given the money to Kubera. And only Kubera became rich. Therefore, Vasupradaha, who gives directly wealth. Itaraha tu Tat prasadat dhanadhyakshaha iti Vasupradaha. 693. 694 now. Vasupradaha. Second Vasupradaha. 694. Vasuhu prakrishtam mokshakhyam phalam. Vasuhu prakrishtam mokshakhyam phalam bhaktebhyaha pradadati. Ditiya. Vasupradaha meaning. Vasupradaha means what? What is real dhanam? Shankaracharya translating here. Vasuhu means prakrishtam mokshakhyam. That supreme moksha, the highest, the supreme liberation, Atma Jnana. That is called moksha. Mokshakhyam phalam, that phalam. Who gives that phalam? Bhaktebhyaha, to the bhaktas who desires, a jnani bhakta, a jignasu bhakta who wants only Paramatma, not Vidu Vasal Kodandai. That and all first Vasupradaha. Second Vasupradaha, the Lord is ready, who wants moksha for their sake. Bhaktebhyaha pradadati the Vasupradaha. That Vijnanam. What is that Vijnanam? Brahma is Satyam. That Vijnanam. That Brahman is Satyam, is Jnanam. That Brahman is none other than I, the consciousness, is called Vijnanam. That's why Shastra says, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma Ratir Dadati. Vijnanam Brahma. So, Brahman அங்க இருக்காருன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது ஞானம். அந்த பிரம்மன் நானன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு அது விஞ்ஞானம். So, நானன்னு என்ன? Not physical body, mind. Either awareness, consciousness is that Brahman. That Jnanam. Vijnanam Adi what? That Vijnanam Brahmanandam. That Vijnanam Anandam. Anandam or Brahmanandam both are same. Vijnanam eva Brahma, Brahma eva Anandam. So Vijnana Anandam. Brahma Ratir Dhatuhu Parayanam. Dhatuhu Parayanam Tishtamanasya Tadvidaha. Whoever, Parayana means the goal. My goal is to get knowledge, freedom from all limitations, freedom from sorrow. This is called moksha. Innama and the Swamini moksha and பேசிட்டே இருக்காங்க Vishnu Sahasranaama classல. அவர் சங்கராச்சாரியர் சொல்றாரு மோக்ஷம் தான் மெயின். இந்த விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமம் எதுக்கு படிக்கிறோம்? மோட்சத்துக்காக தான். அல்டிமேட்லி மோக்ஷா. புண்ணியம் வரணும். எதுக்காக புண்ணியம்? புண்ணியம் வந்து சித்தசுத்தி. சித்தசுத்தி மூலமா மோக்ஷம், ஞான யோக்கியதா. அல்டிமேட்லி ஃப்ரீடம் ஃப்ரம் ஆல் வர்ரீஸ். அதுதான் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும் அப்பப்போ. இல்லைன்னா நமக்கே டவுட் வரும், என்ன விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமம் மோக்ஷம் மோக்ஷம்னு சொல்லிட்டே இருக்காங்க. That's why what Acharya said, I am telling here. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma Ratir Dhatuhu Parayanam. The who desires Parayanam, whose goal is that Mokshakhyam Brahma Tishtham Tishthamanasya Tadvidaha. Therefore, it is the Shastra Nushalurika Srutehe. Therefore, Vasupradaha. So, Bhagavan definitely gives moksha. Who desires? Who desires? And Bhagavan said, if you desire moksha, you should have all these qualifications. So qualify yourself. Deserve, no? Desire, then deserve and claim it. It is Jnana. Then Vasudevaha. Lord Vishnu is called Vasudevaha. Vasudevasya apatyam Puman. Lord Vishnu in his one form, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is son of Vasudeva. I think no doubt know that. Son of Vasudeva. So Vasudeva say apatyam Puman. He is son of Vasudeva. Therefore Lord Vishnu is called as Vasudeva. சில பேர் வாசுதேவன் பேர் இருக்கும். வாசுதேவன் என்ன? கிருஷ்ணர் பேர். அது ஏன் வாசுதேவன் பேர் வச்சுட்டு கிருஷ்ணருக்கு அந்த பேர் என்ன? பிகாஸ் he is son of Vasudeva. தசரதஸ்ய புத்திரஹ தாசரதி ராம. அது மாதிரி வாசுதேவஹ. 695 over. Another meaning I left. Vasupradaha. Vasupradaha, one more meaning has given here. Surarinam Vasuni Prakarshena Khandayan. Bhagavan, see, gives richness to Rakshasas and Devatas equally. What is greatness? Rakshasas are also powerful. Devatas are also powerful. Devatas, Rakshasas means what? Evil and righteous. Dharma and adharma both are sharing fully the power, wealth. How Bhagavan become great? Bhagavan dharma samsthapanatikaha idu pannanum illaya. So what Bhagavan does? He gives dhanam to devas and he destroys the dhanam of asuras. That is what he says. Surarinam. Ari means Shatru. Surari means the enemy of Devatas. Surarinam. Very simple. See, Sanskritam also kathikalam idila. No? Surarinam. Vasuni. Dhanam. When dhanam means not only gold or money. Dhanam means whatever possession we have, it comes under dhanam. Vasuni. Prakarshena Khandayan. He destroys the wealth of these asuras, Rakshasas. Even we have Rakshasa Gunam, any Gunam. We know what is Rakshasa Gunam. No? Enna? Shad, Shatrus, no? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaraya. Anything, iota is there. Bhagavan vande and the Vasuni, he will take off. The knowledge, whatever I have, the possession, the money, the wealth, everything. Slowly he will take off. Romba dangerous person even. So, Surarinaman ange engo Rakshasaran illa. Ippo koncham munnadu. So, Surarinaman ippo namma manasulo kuda indha Rakshasa gunam irundha, he will destroy us. Careful irungo. Surarinam Vasuni Prakarshena Khandayan. Therefore, he is called Vasupradaha. This is another meaning of second Vasuprada meaning. Vasudevaha over. Then Vasuhu. Lord Vishnu is called as Vasuhu. That's a name for him. Exhausted ahamatengiradhu. No time for Bhishmachari. Illenne innum konjam solliduvaru. 1000 notes stop பண்ணிட்டார். லக்ஷார்ச்சனை கூட பண்றான் இல்லையா? லக்ஷார்ச்சனை, லக்ஷநாமம், lakhsல இருக்கு. Therefore, Vasuhu means Vasanti Bhutani Tatra. Vasanti Bhutani. Bhutani means beings. Vasanti, the one who lives in the beings. Vasanti Bhutani Tatra. Not only he lives in the beings, beings also lives in him. Teshu ayam api vasati iti vasu. Teshu also. In those beings, Bhagavan dwells, abides, he lives. Bhagavan is living கடவுள். என்ன உள்ள இருக்க பகவான். நான் எப்போ தூங்கு மூஞ்சியும் அழுதுட்டே இருக்கோம், பகவான் உள்ள இருக்காருன்னு தெரிய மாட்டேங்கிறது. என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கோன்னு தெரியல, என்ன தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ. பகவான் கோயிலை விட கதவை மூடி இருக்க, திறக்கணும். திறந்து அதெல்லாம் கிளீன் பண்ணி நல்லா தீபம் அழக குத்து விளக்கு வச்சு தீபம் வச்சுன்னா அந்த பகவான் உருவம் தெரியும் உள்ள. Otherwise, how can that Bhagavan is there? But I have to do puja, I have to do namaskara. Similarly, I have to recognize this is a temple, this Devalayam, Vasanti. Bhagavan is residing in this temple. So I have to know this Bhagavan inside the temple. That's why first you start worshipping Bhagavan in the temple, in your house. Slowly convert that Bhagavan into your heart. That's why when we are doing puja, Avahanam ippadindi kondu vandi outside you keep, then Yadhasthanam Pratishthapayan. Don't push outside. Generally we push back. Ahangraha Upasanathila, when you do Ahangraha Upasana, I am that Ishvara. They Avahanam from Pratishthapanam also from the heart. Because Bhagavan is sitting here. So I cannot put flowers on myself. So I bring that Bhagavan outside. Nikrishta Vastuni Utkrishta Bhavanam Upasana. Nikrishta Vastu in ordinary paper, flower, bronze, metal, copper or something, linga or some bommai. Munnadi. That Nikrishta metal, paper, either stone. That Nikrishta Vastu. But Utkrishtam Bhagavan I am Avahanam Pandra. That Nikrishta Vastuni Utkrishta Bhavan. Then after finishing puja, Yadhasthanam Pratisthapayami. Because he lives within me. He lives everywhere. I am living in him. He lives in me. Where can you separate? And the Prahalada 8 years புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டார். நமக்கு 80 வந்தா கூட புரிய மாட்டேங்குது. Prahalada Dhruva understood this at the age of 7 years. Nachiketas. They worked for that hardly. Nammo 80 is coming nearby enna kuda, I am so busy Swamini. Konjam appuram paathukken. Dhruvakku appadithaan Narada sonnar. Indha chinna vayasula edukappa indha bhakti ellam appuram paathukken. No, I want now itself. I want to get the Lord Darshanam. The Vishnu varavarku vidalaye chinna kodanda. Adha bhakti appadi irukkum. That such people only get jnanam. Such people only get jnana. So I should have a tivra mukshutvam irukkanum. Therefore Vasuhu. Then Vasumanaha 697. Vasumana. Avisheshena sarveshu vishayeshu vasati isti vasuhu tadrisham manaha asya iti vasuvana. See previous word vasuhu and manaha you add. What Acharya says, Avisheshena sarveshu vishayeshu vasati. Not only beings, Avisheshena, சேஷம் இல்லாமல் இது பாக்கி இந்த விஷயத்துல பகவான் இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. எல்லா இடத்துலயும் இருக்காரு. Everywhere he is pervading. Avisheshena sarveshu vishayeshu. விஷயம்னா all objects. The whole world, everywhere, in every nook and corners, whatever என்னென்ன பொருள் இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துல எல்லா இடத்துலும் அவிசேஷேன சர்வேஷு விஷயேஷு வசதி. He abides, he resides, he dwells, is vasuhu. Tadrisham manaha. Tadrisham manaha means I want to pervade everywhere equally. Tadrisham manaha. அந்த மனப்பான்மை இருக்கணுமே. இவன் நல்லவன், இவனை கேட்ட நான் இருப்பேன். I don't want to be here. So this partiality கிடையாது. Sarveshu vishayeshu I want to be there. In all beings, in all objects, in everything, I want to be there. Manaha, such manapanmai. அந்த மாதிரி equivalent manas, equanimous mind. Vasu manaha. நமக்கு என்ன இது பிடிக்காது அது பிடிக்காது அங்க இருக்கேன் அங்க இருக்கேன் இதுதான். ஆல்வேஸ் வித் லைக்ஸ் அண்ட் டிஸ்லைக்ஸ். மை whole life is managed by the likes and dislikes. So Bhagavan always equal, equanimous. Such a mind is a gnani mind is like that. That's why gnani never sees anybody is looking down or looking up. These people are great, these people are atma drushtya or sarvam brahmamayam. Therefore we take present example kankanda daivam Surya Bhagavan. How he gives light for everyone equally. Go on doing namaskara, but my partiality matra will not go. I do everyday Surya namaskara. கீழே விழுந்தையோ இல்லாமலே சும்மா இப்படியோ பண்றோம் ஏதோ நமஸ்காரம். But what qualities Lord Son has got? Am I acquiring such qualities? At least an iota, little, full வேண்டாம் கொஞ்சம். What a tremendous equanimous impartial nature of Bhagavan. So if I want to become a gnani, I want to get moksha, I want to become a free person, first I have to develop this impartial nature. So I have to develop an impartial nature. How to develop impartial nature? Bhagavan is pervading everywhere equally. Similarly, at least at my level I have to be equal. Pakshapata buddhi illamale koncham koncham muyarchi pannanum. That is the highest quality person. Very very difficult. சொல்றது ஈஸி, மேடையில் உட்கார்ந்து சொல்றதுக்கு ஈஸி தான். அது ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறது லைஃப்ல கொண்டு வரணும். அது கொண்டு வரணும்னா ஒரே வழி, நானும் பிரம்மனை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னாலும் அப்போதான் வரும். அது வேறே கிடையாது. எந்த மாதிரி பண்ணா கூட அது சூப்பர்ஃபிஷியல் தான். The day I realize I am that consciousness Brahman, none other than, and when I own up, only this is possible. That's why for Gnani only it is possible. But that's why Bhagavan says Gnani and myself are one and the same. Bhagavan says Gnani and myself are one and means what? He never sees differently. Therefore here Vasumanaha. What do we have to learn? Develop impartial nature. Pakshapata buddhi illamal. These people are mine, mineness. These belong to me. The madre, it's not belong to me. If it's not belong to me, we'll throw. Lot of things we have to cultivate. Vasumanaha. Then Havihi. In the previous sloka we saw Mahahavihi. Here simple Havihi. The oblation. Havihi means sacrificial offering or oblation. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. That Havi, the oblation, Lord Vishnu alone. Therefore, Lord Vishnu name is called as Havihi. Next now, sloka. Sadgati Satkriti Satta Sadbhuti Satparayanaha Surasheno Yadusreshtaha Sannivasassu Yamunaha Sadgatihi 699 நாம இருக்கு ன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு சத் அஸ்தி சத் exist. Whoever says Brahman exists, they are called Sat Purushaha. Whoever accepts Brahman exists, Brahman exists, they are called Sat Purushaha. Sat. For those people, their gati. Gati means their marga, their goal, everything is Sat. Sat, that existence. Sat Gatihi means the whole translation, one who knows Brahman as existing is called Sat, or the holy man. Sat means the wise person, the holy person is called Sat. For Sat, for such people, for wise people, what is their goal? The Gamyam, the Gati, Moksham. What is that moksha? Nothing but Brahman. Therefore, the Lord Vishnu is the goal of those people who accept this Brahman existing. When they accept Brahman existing, what is their goal? Brahman alone. Whatever you talk all the time, suppose, whatever you talk all the time, immediately I can know what you like. The person always talks about what something you take something he is talking. You can see maximum time what he is talking, his predominance, his priority you can know. A youth person comes and talks always about computer. About always computer. Software language, Java, Jiva, edo peswa. Namak onnu priyad. But what is his priority in computer? While eating computer, sleeping computer, walking time computer, every time computer. So one person have got one priority. Every person have got their own. Every person. But these wise people, jnanis, holy people, always Brahman. Brahman. This is an obsession. Obsession, obsession, that's all. But this is good. It gives some freedom from ajnana. So therefore, this obsession is good obsession, nothing wrong. Study for Shastra is obsession, going for temple is obsession. Like this, you can come out of that obsession also. That's why Tamo Gunathilandi first Rajo Gunathik Marano, then Rajo Guna to Sattva Guna, then Sattva Guna you have to become Nirguna. Similarly, you have to travel in this way, slowly. Sat, always talking about Brahman, listening about Brahman, telling about the Brahman, That is the goal, that is the goal. Because Lord Vishnu is the goal of those people who are always talking about the Brahman existence. Therefore, Lord Vishnu called as Sadgati. எவ்வளோ சிம்பிளாக இருக்கு பாருங்க. சத்கதி சொன்ன உடனே இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வரணும் மனசு. இந்த வளவளவான விஷ்ணு சாஸ்திரம் முடிச்சுட்டு அப்படி நெவர் கிவ்ஸ் தி சித்த சுத்தி. நெக்ஸ்ட் நாம சத்கதி. Here Acharya says, Asti Brahmeti Chedveda. Asti Brahmeti Chedveda Santapenantato Viduriti. This is what I translated now in English. That's what they said here. So don't think Swamini is talking her own words. That's why once in a while I remind this mantra quoting. Shrutehe Brahma Asti iti ye viduhu te santaha. Brahma Asti iti ye viduhu. Whoever knows Brahma is there, they are called Santaha. San Santau Santaha. Santaha Bahuvachanam. San irukku solradhu. San Santau Santaha. Taihi Prapyata iti. To attain that Brahman. Taihi Prapyata iti Sadgatihi. Next, another meaning, second meaning for Sadgatihi. Sati Gatihi Buddhihi Samutkrishta Asya iti. That Gatihi is the Utkrishtam, not Utkushtam. Utkushtam is inferior. Utkrishtam is superior. And not only that, they say this is the only goal. If you come to this class, I say this is the only goal. You go to another place, another lecture, they say some other goal. If you go to some other arts and science, they talk another goal. These people, Santaha talks about this is the only Gati, Paramapadam, ultimate goal. Then what is the difference? Everybody says their goal is right. But Shastra Pramana is required. Who have Shastra Pramana, whoever says that Gatihi is Sadgatihi, then only it is reliable. Reliable, you can hold on. You can hold on to that. Otherwise, checker throughout life. You go on moving, Janma to Janma, Janma to Janma. ஏதோ புண்ணியம் பண்ணதா அந்த ஹால்ட் ஒரு நாள் நிற்கும். இல்லைன்னா சுத்திட்டே இருப்பா, அந்த கோவில் இந்த கோவில் வாசல் சுத்தி here there and go on listening that puja, this puja, that homam, this homam, endless. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatvamanasahu. By infinite karmas, rituals, you never get moksha, but tyagena, by renunciation only you get. When can you renounce? The Brahman, only Satyam. If once you want to know that, you have to renounce mentally all. Therefore, Sadgatihi, Satkritihi. Lord Vishnu called as Satkritihi. 700. Sati Kritihi Jagad Rakshana Lakshana. Jagat Rakshana Lakshana. உங்களுக்கு புரியும் இப்போ சமஸ்கிருதம் பாருங்க. Jagat Rakshana Lakshana Asya Yasmat Tena Satkritihi. What is the meaning? He whose action is characterized by the good acts. Whose action is characterized by as a good action. This is good karma. How can you say Jagad Rakshanam, Loka Rakshanam? Sat means good, righteous. So that Kriti means action. The Lord Vishnu is the one who performed the great action of protecting this Jagat. Not only creating, protecting. Not like human beings. Creating and living. Bhagavan never leave. Once he creates, he will take care of them. So, Jagat Rakshana Lakshana. So, Satkritihi. Therefore, Vishnu is called as Satkritihi. இவ்வளவு கேட்டா கூட நமக்கு பகவான் மேல அந்த சரண்டரே வரமாட்டேங்கிறது. ஜெகத் ரக்ஷண லக்ஷணம் அவருடைய லட்சணமே என்னன்னா கேரக்டர். வாட் இஸ் ஹிஸ் கேரக்டர்? ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் தட் திஸ் ஜெகத், திஸ் பீப்புள், தி பீயிங்ஸ் இஸ் ஹிஸ் லட்சணம். நம்பிக்கை வேண்டாமா? வரமாட்டேங்கிறது நம்பிக்கை. That's why I am always worry about my future, about my economic plans. என்ன பண்றோம் worry. That's why நீ real bhakta never worry. Real bhakta always surrenders to the Lord fully. Surrender பண்ண முடியல என்ன பண்ணுங்க, இப்படியாவது ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Rely totally on the Bhagavan. அனன்யா சிந்தயந்தோமா சொல்லிட்டே இருப்போம். பட் ஒரு பக்கமா பண்ணுவாரா இல்லையான்னு ஒரு டவுட். அனன்யா சிந்தயந்தோமாம் ஏஜனா பரியுபாசதே தேஷாம் நித்யாபியுக்தானாம். இதேதான் அங்கே சொல்லிருக்காரு பகவத்கீதை. I will take care of those people who surrenders to me. பகவானுக்கு யாரும் கிடைக்கிறதே இல்லை சரண்டர் பண்ணுவாங்க. அவர் ரொம்ப ரிலாக்ஸா உட்கார்ந்துருக்காரு. Rarely 1% 2% comes once in a while, or very rare busy. So like this, everybody starts hearing, he will become busy now. So he has to take care. Therefore, Satkritihi. 700 over Satta. Satta means Acharya says. Satta means that which is the content. Sattu illen sollala, essence. Adla onnu sattu illen sollu. We are talking Vedanta only every time, but sattu bhavanu sollu. That which gives essence, juice. We are all talking Vedanta only. Ariyamala pesrom. Illiyo? That's satta, that is essence. What is the essence? The crux, the juice. Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is the essence of satta of this whole creation. How? Acharya says, very depth philosophically he gives. Sajatiya, Vijatiya. No. Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata, Veda, Rahitaha, Satta. Our the essence. What is the proof? He is the only essence. What is the proof? Acharya says, Shastra says, Acharya quotes here. Sajatiya. Sajatiya means same species is not there. Second species like Brahman. Like Brahman, he cannot say there is another Brahman here. He cannot say. That is called Sajatiya. Suppose a cow is there, another cow is there. That is called Sajatiyam. One cow and another cow. This cow species, second species. One human being, another human being. One tree, another tree. Like this, everything has got Sajatiyam. Another species is there in the world. There is no species single living alone. Every species has got its sajati. Sajati means similar, same jati. That's sajati. இந்த பகவான் சத்தா, இந்த பிரம்மனுக்கு அந்த சஜாதி கிடையாது. அவருக்கு பாப்போம் யாருமே இல்லை சொல்றதுக்கு. என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்டு, என்னோட கொலீக்னு சொல்றதுக்கு யாரும் கிடையாது. சஜாத்திய ரஹிதா. நாட் ஓன்லி சஜாத்திய ரஹிதா, விஜாத்திய ரஹிதா. The cow is there. No, Brahman, I am Brahman. There is some other different thing other than me. Not Brahman. Something other than me it is there. Adi kuda kadiyadu pavam avarku. Cow is there. But horse irka poni. Kavvukku rendu cow illa. Horse vijati. Cow thavara vere jati. Adha vijati. Is cow example I am giving. So don't compare Brahman cow and. Just to understand I am giving the example. Vijati means cow is a jati, a species, one type of animal. So cow jati irukku. Suppose Vijatina, horse. There is another jati irukka. But now cow is there. There is another jati of the cow, separate from that cow jati, the race. The horse is there, dog is there, donkey is there, human beings are there, so many species are there. But அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது பிரம்மனுக்கு இருக்கா இங்க? பிரம்மன் வேற விஜாத்தீயமானது. பிரம்மன் தவிர டிஃபரெண்டா ஏதாவது இருக்கான்னா அதையும் கிடையாது. விஜாத்தீய ரஹிதா, ஒண்டிகட்டை. விஜாத்தீய ரஹிதா, சஜாத்தீய விஜாத்தீய ரஹித. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா கொஞ்சம் சஜாத்தியமா ஸ்வகதம். அவருக்குள்ளே ஏதாவது பார்ட் இருக்கா? நமக்குள்ள பாடியில ஹேண்ட் இஸ் தேர், லெக்ஸ் ஆர் தேர், ஃபேஸ் இஸ் தேர். என்னக்குள்ளே எத்தனை பார்ட்ஸ் இருக்க பாருங்க. ஸோ தே ஹாவ் லாட் ஆஃப் இந்த காம்பினேஷன் ஹியர். அது மாதிரி இஃப் யூ see the tree, trunk is there, branches are there, leaves are there, flowers are there. ஸ்வகதம் பேதம் இருக்கு. செகண்ட், இந்த ட்ரீலனே plant, that branch is different, leaves are different, fruits are different, flowers are different. இந்த ட்ரீ குள்ளேயே ஸ்வகதம், ஸ்வ means one's own, ஸ்வகதம், பேதா, பேதா is there. கால் is different from the hands, இல்லையோ? nose is different from the eyes, is it not? So நமக்குள்ளே இத்தனை பேதம் இருக்கா இல்லையா? நம்ம ரைட் ஐக்கு லெஃப்ட் ஐக்கே டிஃபரெண்ட் இருக்கா, நமக்கு தெரியாது. ஆமா, சில காது கீழே இருக்கும், தொங்கி இருக்கும், சில காது மேலே இருக்கும். இது பேதம், ஸ்வகத பேதம். ஒரு கைக்கு நீட்டா இருக்கும், ஒரு கை கொஞ்சம் ஷார்ட்டா இருக்கும், தெரியாமல். சும்மா சொல்றேன், லைட் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கும். பல்லு எவ்வளவு டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்க பாருங்க. ஸ்வகத பேதம். அப்படியாவது பிரம்மனுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்வகத பேதம் இருக்கான்னு? பார்ட்ஸ் இருந்ததான பேதம் இருக்கிறதுக்கு. நமக்கு என்ன காலு கை பார்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, பிரம்மனுக்கு பார்ட்ஸ் கிடையாது. ஸோ ஸ்வகத பேத ரஹிதா, அதுக்கு அது கூட கிடையாது. நிரவயவஹா, அவயவம் கிடையாது. பட் இந்த விஷ்ணுவுக்கு 4 கை இருக்கேன்னு we have given to that nirguna niravayava brahmanuக்கு ஒரு ரூபம் கொடுத்துட்டு to worship flowers. பிரம்மனுக்கு காலு கை எங்க இல்ல, flowers எங்க போடுவேன்? where can I do abhishekam? So I give a form as saligramam, as shivalingam to do puja. Hey Bhagavan, you are sarvatra, you are everywhere, but I am a limited human being, I cannot worship you everywhere. இந்த இருக்கிற ஃப்ளவர்ஸே பத்த மாட்டேங்கிறது. if you are pervading everywhere, how many flowers I can bring? water problem. therefore I will put you here in the shivalinga. கொஞ்சம் செம்பு தண்ணி போதும் இதுக்கு. Brahman sarvatra is there, how can I do abhishekam? The whole ocean you bring also you cannot do abhishekam. Therefore nama samatha, we are intelligent, that's why we make that Lord in that idol, small lingam, and onnu konjam chum adukanga oru thottu, adu oru drop da abhisheka snanam samarpayami aiduthu over. See, Bhagavan is so happy. Attitude is important there. The whole country you are worshipping in the flag, 3 pieces of flag represents, the country represents in that flag. You respect that flag. You don't like to stamp on that. No? You never stamp on that. But you respect that. Why? It is my country. Similarly, Bhagavan also. Satta. Everything is Bhagavan. That's why you do this side namaskara, this side namaskara, that side namaskara, pinnadi namaskara. No. எல்லா இடத்துல நமஸ்காரம் பண்றோம், because he is pervading everywhere. Sattan, essence. So sajatiya vijatiya swagata veda rahitaha satta. Now am I separate from that satta? I am that satta, consciousness. Therefore ekameva advitiyam, no second thing, only ekam. Ekameva advitiyam, that only Bhagavan is one. Now you see, Bhagavan is only one. We are taking in different forms for worship. Don't say there are so many gods, so many Bhagavans. Hinduism never says Bhagavans are many. God is one. God is one. Not is God is one. God alone is there. We have gone further higher step. Not many gods. Not God one. God is one. God alone is. There is no second thing. Ekameva advitiyam. This is Shruti Vakyam. You have to prove it. Experiment on yourself. சும்மா ஸ்ருதி வாக்கியம் கேட்டிருக்கோம் இப்போ. Is it true? I am listening from Guru, but I have to convince myself. Yes, this is true whatever Vedas said. அது ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும்னா நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ணணும். We have to work for that. That is why Satta Ekameva Advitiyam Sadbhutihi 702. Sadbhutihi Sat eva Paramatma Chidatmakaha Abadhat Bhasavanatvat Sadbhutihi. That Satta Bhutihi, we are experiencing it. The experiencer, I Anubhuti. ரொம்ப அனுபூதி ரொம்ப நல்லா பிரமாதம் இருக்கு. ஏதாவது பிக்சர் பண்ண ஐ எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ட், நைஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் சொல்லலாம் இல்லையா? நைஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். வாட் இஸ் திஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்? தட் அனுபூதி. நான் அனுபவிச்சுட்டான்னு சொன்னது யாருன்னா அனுபூதி. சத் அனுபூதி தட் பரமாத்மா alone in this Vishnu form. Therefore Vishnu is called Sadbhutihi. How Acharya says, Paramatma Chidatmakaha, always Chit Rupena, in the form of consciousness. In the form of consciousness. I know this. I know. I am aware. Chidatmakaha. And he says, Abadhat. அது எப்பவுமே பாதா means negate பண்றது. தமிழ் பாதா கிடையாது. Abadhat means it is an, you cannot negate it. Abadhat இல்லன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. Suppose you go to enter in the hall, nobody is there. What you say? யாருமே இல்லன்னு சொன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும்? You come this hall and you say யாருமே இல்ல. உண்மையா பொய்யாது? பொய்தான். யாருமே இல்லன்னு எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்? நீ இருக்கே இல்லையா? So this is called Abadhat. Abadhat நீங்க நெகேட் பண்ண முடியாது. யாருமே இல்லைன்னா நீ இருக்கே. You are there. That's why you can never negate yourself. Because you are that Satta. Abadha. Negate பண்ண முடியாது. Then Bhasamanatvat, shining. I know. That's eyes are seeing Bhasamanam. Yes sir, how Anandama you are listening in Bhasamanatvat. How I am talking? Bhasamanatvat. Because of that consciousness, all this Anubhuti, Bhasamanam, shining என்ன கோல்டு மாதிரி ஷைனிங் இல்லை. கண்ணு பார்க்கறது ஷைனிங். கண்ணு எப்படி பார்க்கறது? சத்தா மாத்திரேனா. Because of that consciousness. Why I am talking? That awareness. I am aware of that. How I am talking? Bhasamanatvat. That consciousness. Through that consciousness. Body mind is jadam, but because of that. That's why Abadhat, Bhasamanatvat and Chidatmakaha. So therefore Sadbhutihi. Lord Vishnu is called as Sadbhuti. 702. Next one, Satparayanam. Satam. Sat means Satam. Sata means noble people. Tattva Vidam, whoever knows the Tattva, the essence. By studying Shastra, length of time, they come to know the essence. Tattva Vidam, Param, Prakrishtam, Ayanam iti. The noble people's supreme goal is this Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, therefore he is called Satparayanam. Parayanam means goal. Ayanam means goal. Supreme goal. Parayana means, Param means supreme. Supreme goal of whom? Satam, the noble people. Who are noble people? Who always talks about that Brahman. Not talking, who have owned up that Brahman as themselves. Satam, Parayanam, Satparayanam. Because therefore Lord Vishnu is called as Satparayanam. Beautiful name. Surasenaha. Suraha means valorous. Those great 704. Surasenaha. Sadanna maathitar. Satla வந்து சூரசேனாக்கு வந்துட்டார். சத்குண நிர்குணத்துல வந்து சகுணத்துக்கு வந்துட்டார். Surasenaha means, Suraha means valorous, powerful, strength, strong. Senaha means army, those one who has got that army. You can take in the Rama Avatara, Hanuman, this is a great, the Vali, all people, this is Sugriva, they have got a great army. So, Hanumat, Pramukhaha, Sainikaha. Hanumat, Pramukhaha, Sainikaha, Shaurya Shalinaha. Shaurya Shalinaha, Yasyam Senayam, Sa Surasena. In whose army the great warriors like Hanuman are there, he is called Surasenaha. Sena, Yasya Saha Surasenaha. Clear? Surasenaha. The next one, Yadusreshtaha, 705. Yadunam Pradhanatvat Yadusreshtaha. You know, the Lord Krishna, in the Yadava Vamsha, he is the Sreshta. The whole Vamsha, Yadava Vamsha, he is the Sreshta Purusha. So called Yadusreshta. Simple. Understood? Vishnu has taken the avatar of Krishna. He is as a Sreshta Purusha. Therefore, he is called Yadusreshta. Sannivasaha. Previously we have seen Srinivasaha. Now Sannivasaha. Don't combine Sannivasaha alone, Srinivasaha. This is different. 706. Sannivasaha means Satam Vidusham Ashrayaha. Satam means the noble people. Vidusham, that enlightened people, wise people. Ashrayaha is a shelter. Lord Vishnu is the shelter for those wise people. Because they have taken shelter in the Lord, because therefore they became wise people. Otherwise, they are otherwise. They are otherwise, not wise. Not wise can the opposite. Otherwise. We are all otherwise. If you also study Shastra and become wise, you come to that category. Wise category. For those people, shelter. Sir, Sannivasa means shelter. Sannivasaha. So that's why they never bother what they are eating, where they are living, and Bhagavan take care of them. Because they are under the shelter of the Bhagavan. What is strength? Then Suyamunaha. 707. Suyamunaha means Yamunaha. Yamunaha means Yamuna Sambandhinaha. Yamuna Sambandhinaha Devaki, Vasudeva, Nanda, Yashoda, Balabhadra, Subhadra, they are all called Yamuna Sambandhina. Near the river Yamuna, they used to live. Yamuna Sambandhina. Pariveshtaraha. Asya iti. Lord Krishna is pervaded by Vasudeva, Devaki, Nanda, Nanda Gopalas, and Yashoda, Balabhadra, Subhadra. All these, they are surrounded by, Krishna is surrounded by them. Therefore, Suyamunahan. Another meaning, Gopa Veshadhara is like a cowherd boy. Gopa Veshadhara Yamunaha Pariveshtaraha. So he is always pervaded by these people. Those are all near the Yamuna river. Therefore, they are all called Yam. They have contact with that river, no? That when they live nearby, and the pair vandadu Madrasi and another Madrasi. You are all living in Madras, that's why Madrasi. Similarly, Suyamuna, Lord Vishnu is called Suyamuna. He is surrounded by all these Balabhadra, Subhadra, Vasudeva, and all these people. So Suyamuna. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.